Hello, hi, good morning, everyone. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
So in last session, just we discussed about what?
Applications of it.
App services, right? Yeah, so we deployed the application on top of app services, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, this is the application which we created in last session. Just browse it. How to browse it? Click on browse. Okay, I deployed the application using portal, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So did I deploy the application using Vines API?
SAP level, you are talking about?
Yeah, Vines API. So see, finally, we can host the application on top of app services in three ways. One is using portal. Okay, other one is using Vines API.
Visual Studio.
Okay, third one is Visual Studio. Okay, so far I shown you how to deploy the application on the portal and Vines API, right?
Mhm.
Both are completed, right? I'm asking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Also, we given carriers right here. Yes. So yeah, we installed Visual Studio yesterday. Did you install Visual Studio by chance?
No.
No.
Okay, yeah. See, now go to virtual machines. Now there is a word web VM2. Copy this IP, MSTSC, paste it, connect.
Suppose if this console we are taking RTP at the time RTP is not happen, is there any way to log in that VM? Suppose if the VM, if the server is not RTP, then we are going to VM console or ILO console like that.
You
But
have to troubleshoot like why it is not connecting or not.
except that there is no other way,
No,
another
no.
console to access.
No. This is the
Okay.
only one thing we can do. There is a serial console. We cannot perform anything just for verification. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, start it. See. So did I show you how to install Visual Studio?
No.
No, not it.
Yeah. Now copy this IP, MSTS. Okay, connect. Cloud admin, SharePoint at the rate of 1234. Yes. Okay, yeah. See, to install the Visual Studio on top of this VM, first go and download the Visual Studio. What is the URL? visualstudio.microsoft.com. What is the URL? visualstudio.microsoft.com. Here we have different versions. Okay, when I click on it, Visual Studio 2022 Professional Enterprise. Okay, now there is a what? Go for Enterprise. Yeah, it is downloading. See, this is the downloading. Copy this file. This is a big tool. Okay, this is very big tool. We need around 13 GB free space on top of your desk. Okay, it will occupy a lot of space and memory as well. Now that's why I am copying this tool into virtual machine. This is a virtual machine where I will install and configure this tool. So the Visual Studio mostly used by developers. Okay.
Yeah.
So nowadays, even administrators also need to use. Why? Because in order to performing some operations related to DevOps, what is that? Azure DevOps activities. Then there commonly we will use Visual Studio as well. Okay, just double click on it. Okay, continue. Yeah, see, we have different components here. Okay, for example, you are related to ASP.NET developer, highlight this one. You are related to Azure developer, highlight this one. Python, Node.js, mobile development with .NET. Okay, .NET desktop development. Okay, universal platform, mobile development with C++, gaming development. Next, data science storage process. This is what Visual Studio extension development. If you need to develop some solution for Office 365, use this one. Linux development. Like that, we have different components. As per your requirement, you can go ahead and choose install the component. Okay, for example, you need to develop only Python, then highlight this one, install, and start developing the Python code as per business requirement. Okay, now I am choosing only these two options. One is ASP.NET and web development. Other one is what? Azure development. So if I would like to develop anything related to Azure, then we have to use this Azure SDK. Azure SDK means Azure Software Development Kit. Okay, so what is the space it is occupying?
12 GB.
12.45 GB, around 13 GB. That's why it will occupy a lot of space. Now install it. Okay, yeah. Let it be installed. Already I installed what? Visual Studio in my local laptop. Now close everything. Okay, so just type Visual Studio. What is the version did I install? Visual Studio 2022.
22.
Yeah, open it. This is the Visual Studio. Okay, yeah. Here there is a one option continue without code. Yes, click on it.
Means product key. We're talking about code means.
I think just it is opening the tool. That's it.
But this is a
Okay.
free version. I mean, it may not ask the product key and all.
Yeah, free trial they are providing 30 days.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now just click on file, new project. Okay. Here you can filter. We are writing C# code. This is Windows platform. This is web application development. Okay. Here we have ASP.NET Core, ASP.NET Core empty. Okay. Model view controller, ASP.NET Core. Okay. Angular JS. Okay, different types of templates are there. Okay, now I am using pure ASP.NET application. See, what is it? ASP.NET web application. The project templates creating for ASP.NET application. You can create ASP.NET web MVC, web forms, web API, etc. etc. Okay, yeah. Now click on next. So what is the application name? I am giving Infosys 2022. The solution name is, our application name is what? Infosys 2022. Just create it. It's already there. Yeah. So would you like to create empty site? Then we have to create each and every forms. Okay. Already there are built-in forms. When I choose this template, see the project template is creating for web application forms. Okay, ASP.NET web forms let you build dynamic website by using familiar drag and drop function. So when I choose this one, it will give you default page, inbuilt pages. You can customize it and you can add required pages. So just highlight this one, create it. See, now it's creating solution. Okay, yeah. So this is the solution. Did you observe? Here we have app data, content, font, scripts, about.axpx, okay, default.axpx, okay, yeah, view site.axpx. Many things are there. So based on your requirement, you can customize it existing one, or else you can start creating your own pages. Okay, yeah. For example, see, now I would like to deploy this code. Okay, before deploying the code on top of app services, test it out locally. How can you test it out? There is a one run option, right? When you click on this run option, your application would be loaded where you can verify it. Okay, just click on run. Now it is loading the application. We are testing in local itself, in my laptop itself. Okay, see, did you observe ASP.NET? We have get started, get more libraries, web hosting. Okay, yeah. Next, we have home, about, contact us. Three buttons are there. Fine, it is working fine. Now, same code to be deployed on top of app services. Okay, how can you host? First step, Microsoft is providing, this is the app service, right? Microsoft is providing publish, what is that? Publish profile. This is the one. Okay, what is the use of this profile is, using this profile, we will add it into Visual Studio. This profile will have all authentication information. Authentication information means app name, username and password, target URL. Target URL means this is the target URL. Okay, this code to be deployed on top of this URL, that is the target URL. So this information, it contain about what? Get published profile. Okay, it is interview question. What is the use of get published profile? This profile is used to deploy the application using Visual Studio. get published profile, it contains, what is that? App name, username, and password, target URL. Okay, yeah, just download it. So this is the one. Okay, my TCS app 2022. Now, how can I add this profile? Right click, publish. There is a one option called publish. See, import profile. There are few options. One is Azure, Docker, folder, FTP, web server, import profile. Now click on import profile. So choose browse. Okay, we downloaded that into download options. See, this is the one. Highlight it. Okay, yeah, finish. Yes, it is ready to publish. Okay, there is a option what? Ready to publish. Our configuration is good. This is the site URL. If you would like to change something else, okay, just click on show all settings. It will prompt for window. What is that? When I click on all settings, it will prompt for window. Here we can see all the details. So server, this is the server. Site name, this is the site name. Username, this is the one. Password, this one. Target URL, this is the one. Okay, so we got these details because of what? Publish profile settings. Now validate the connection. Yes, it is accepted. Next, see, there is a file publish options. Remove additional files as destination. For example, try to access this app. Okay, these are the files, right? Because of those files, we are getting this output. Yeah, am I right? In destination, these old files should be replaced with new files. So that's why I'm choosing one option. What was the option? Remove additional files at destination. Whatever the files are there existing on top of this app services, completely remove and deploy my fresh files. Okay, I am deploying my ASP.NET Core project files. Now save it. Once everything is good, now go and publish it. There is a one option on top of this Visual Studio. What is that? Publish. Have a look, just publish it. Okay, yeah, if you observe, publish succeeded February 1st, 2022, 6 hours, 33 minutes. Yes, your application published successfully. Now go and verify. Refresh one time. See, this is the application. This is pure ASP.NET code. Clear, clear. Nice, right? Yes or no, guys? Okay. Can I do some changes in the code?
Yes, yes, we are expecting same.
Yes.
Second.
Yeah. Now go to your Visual Studio. Again, I am going back to what? Default.axpx. Okay. So ASP.NET is the title. I don't like this one. What I will do now? Azure 2022. Okay. Here get started, right? I am giving Azure version. First version Azure 1.0, Azure 2.0, Azure 3.0. So if I go and verify the application, see here it should display Azure 2022, Azure 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. Change this information. What is that information? Welcome to Azure Cloud Computing. Okay. Yeah. App service comes under platform as a service. Just I am giving one line of statement. Apart from that, I would like to add another content. For example, I need to add some contactors or services or agent services, whatever it is. Can I add it? Yes. So to add the buttons here, this is totally development task. You need not worry. Just I am showing you the changes on the fly. Okay. Yeah. Next. Now click on site.master. So I need to add one more button. We have home, about, contact, right? Highlight same line, paste it. So here I am giving Azure. Okay, just I am giving Azure. Now finally save all these files, publish it. Right click and publish. You need not do all these settings again and again. One time configuration, that's it. Already we added those publish profile setting file, right? So once it is been added, then you need not to do it again and again. Same thing, do the code changes, publish. Do the code changes, publish. Okay, publish it. Okay, it is published. It is giving timestamp as well, 6 hours 36 minutes. Okay, now navigate to your application, refresh one time. See, Azure 2022. Welcome to Azure Cloud Computing. App service comes under platform as a services. See, Azure 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. So if you observe, see, it is showing Azure. That is a newly added button. Okay, just click on this button. It will take us to some other line. See, nice, right? So
Yeah.
these kind of code changes should be done by developers. This is the exact role of developers.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
clear? Nice, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's 200%.
Yeah, fine. Okay, yeah. How many ways we can host the application? Using portal is completed. Using
Yes.
WinSAP, we deployed it. Other one is what? Visual
Visual
Studio.
Studio.
Yeah. Next, now I am going to discuss about one important feature called deployment slots. Okay, what is the deployment slot? Note it down. Deployment slot is a feature in Microsoft Azure App Services. Deployment slot is a feature in Microsoft Azure App Services. Deployment slot, it provides deployment slot, it provides own environment with their own host names. With their own host names. Okay, own environment means we can create like Dell, stage, okay, pre-prod environment. Pre-prod environments. Next, once we deploy the application stage, we can swap the code from stage to production without downtime. Simply we can say swap the code from dev to stage or stage to prod environment without downtime. without downtime. See, have a look. This is the stage environment. This is the production. Okay, this is what production. So first you deployed the application in stage environment. Yes, you tested out. It is working fine as expected. Now you got an approval from the manager that move the code from stage to production. Okay, yeah. We can move the code from stage to production without downtime. This is a bullet point without downtime. Okay, where exactly this scenario is following is, Amazon.com, Flipkart.com, right?
Yeah.
Okay, assume that this month 26 there is a big sale. I hope. If we see, if we go and refresh at midnight 12 o'clock, that Amazon site, okay, so whatever the discounted items they mention, all of them will display in home page itself. Am I right? You can see different look and feel that day itself. After 2 days or 3 days, once big sale is over, if we go and refresh it, you can see old site look and feel. Do you agree?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, during that period, do you see any downtime?
No.
No, right?
Yes.
Okay, what is the secret behind that? Deployment slots.
Any new advertisement or new things we have
Yeah,
to
if you
deploy.
want to move the new things from
Yeah.
stage to production at specific time, okay, then we can go for deployment slots. So
Okay.
we can swap the code from stage to production without downtime.
Mm.
Yeah, how can you do that? See, go and create deployment slots. There is a one option in the blade under deployment session, deployment slots. Okay, yeah. See, deployment slots are live apps with their own host names. Okay, we can swap the code between two deployment slots, means stage to production environment. So deployment slot feature is not supporting here. What it is saying, upgrade a standard to premium to add slots. So by default, my app service is free. Am I right? Yesterday while creating the app services, we discussed it. Am I right? This is free. This can be upgraded into standard development. What is that? Basic production. So this is the app service plan. App service plan means pricing tier. There are different types of pricing tiers. One is what? Basic. Other one is standard. Next one is production. Okay, free trial is not supporting, what is that? Deployment slot feature. Now I have to upgrade it. Okay, to upgrade it, there is another option called scale up. What is the scaling, guys? Scale up, forget about it. Scaling in the sense, what does that mean? What is the scaling? Anyone? Increase the, not it down. Increase the ability of or power of infrastructure based on user demands is called scaling. Okay, what is that scaling? Increase the infrastructure. Okay, or else we can add one more. Increase or decrease or reduce. Okay, increase or reduce ability of infrastructure based on user demands is called scaling. Okay, there are two types of scaling: vertical scaling, horizontal scaling. Vertical scaling, horizontal scaling. Vertical in the sense standing line, right? Vertical. Okay, so for example, my virtual machine configuration is 4 CPUs, 16 GB RAM. Now we have to vertical scaling. We need to do vertical scaling. So vertical scaling in the sense increase the, what is that? Configuration of the, increase the configuration of the app service or VM. For example, 8 CPUs, 24 GB RAM. So I am changing the configuration of the VM or resource. This is what vertical scaling. Are you getting? I am repeating. What is the vertical scaling? Just increase the configuration of the app or VMs. Current configuration of VM is 4 CPUs, 8 GB RAM. Then increase to what? 8 CPUs, 24 GB RAM. This kind of increasing or adding the resource is called vertical scaling. Horizontal scaling in the sense, what is the horizontal scaling? Increase the resources. Note it down. Increase the resources or add the servers to the service. To the service is called horizontal scaling. For example, we have 4 CPUs, 8 GB RAM. This is one system. Same kind of systems we will add it. Okay, then we can provide better performance for customers. This is very important interview question. Please remember. Now see, I am going for scale up. Scale up means it is vertical scaling. Now we have dev, test, production, isolated. Currently I am using what? Free. F means free, D means development, B means basic. Next, this is the one. P, yeah, S means standard, P means production. Okay. Yeah, when I go for dev and test, see, this is the free. When you see free, just it is showing two options: memory and storage. That's it. Okay, I am going for production. When I go for production, total 100 ACUs, 1.7 GB memory. ACU in the sense, already I shown you in the starting session itself. Azure Compute Units. What is that? Azure Compute Units. 100 total ACUs, 1.7 GB memory. So scroll down. These many features they are including it for production environment. Add custom SSL, auto scaling, deployment slot, backups, traffic manager, memory, storage. They are giving 50 GB. It's nice. That's why because of this, when I go and try to add the deployment slot, it is giving an error. This free, whatever you are using that is free, it is not eligible for deployment slot feature. So just it is asking to upgrade it. When I click on upgrade it, it will take us to same page. Now click on production. Apply 108 total ACUs, 1.57 GB RAM. What is the cost? 5,259. This is 210 ACUs, 3.5 GB memory. Cost is 10,000. Yeah, I am going for standard. Apply it. Yes, it is been updated. Whatever the activities which I performed, that comes under what? Vertical scaling. What is that? Vertical scaling. Okay. Yeah. What is the scaling? Add and add and remove the resources based on user demand is called scaling. Add and remove the resources dynamically based on user demands is called scaling. There are two types of scaling, horizontal and vertical scaling. Vertical scaling just change or increase the configuration of the VM or resource to higher level is called what? Vertical scaling. Horizontal scaling in the sense, what is that? Adding more
Resources.
resources for your application to provide better performance for customers is called horizontal scaling. Yeah, fine. Now just to refresh. See, this is the slot. Now we can able to add the slot. Add the slot. Just I am giving the name is stage. What is that? Stage. What is the URL? Stage dot your app name dot stage dot Azure website dot net. Okay. Do you want clone the settings from production? No, I don't want. I need in identical. Add it. Okay. Yeah. So now click on your stage application. Yeah, this is the stage. Browse it. See, this is the production. This is the stage. Stage is empty site. That's what I said. What is the deployment slot? Deployment slots are live apps with their own host names. This is also live apps. The host name is, this is the one. They have added stage dot Azure website dot net. What are the deployment slot? Deployment slot is a live apps with their own host names. We can create the deployment slots like dev stage, pre-prod. Later, we can swap the code from, or we can swap the code between two deployment slots. Okay, yeah. Now have a look. Just navigate to advanced tools. How can I deploy the application? Advanced tools. Quickly, I will do that. Sorry. Now go to PowerShell. Site root. So this is the hosting start.html, right? Okay, just to remove it. I am deploying my application. Okay, highlight, drag and drop. Now go and verify. This is the stage. See about us, our services, team, contact us. This is the production. Now I want to move the code from stage to production. Clear. Without downtime. Let's see how can I do that. Now navigate to the stage environment. This is the stage. Go to overview. There is a one option, swap the code. Swap the code from stage to production. Okay, let's see how can you do that. Click on swap. Source is stage. See, source is my TCS app 2022 iPhone stage. Target is what? This is the one. My TCS app 2022. Okay, yeah. Next, swap the code. I am swapping the code. This is stage, right? This is the stage. This is the production. I will keep refresh. See, you won't see any downtime. Still it is in progress. See, refresh. See. Got it, guys? Do you see any downtime? Sir, no, right? Yes. My TCS app 2020 Azure website.net. Happily, whatever the changes are there in stage, yeah, it is moved to production environment. This is a nice feature, really wonderful feature, which Microsoft introduced in app services. Okay. Yeah. So for practice it, in next session, I will show you how to migrate the application from on-premises to Azure App Services. Okay, in on-premises means you have your own virtual machine. There your .NET application is running. This application has to be migrated into Microsoft Azure. Okay, there is a one tool. Using that tool, we can migrate the application from on-premises to Azure. How to do that? That we will see in next session. Okay, yeah. So practice it so far. In next session, I will show you migration part. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Tomorrow I'll connect back. Bye. Have a good day.